Hello, everyone, and welcome back. As always, I'm your girl, Candy Washington. And before we dive into today's Kiki, which is Lisa Rinna, revealing whether or not she's giving Bravo the same ultimatum as Kathy Hilton. Again, I don't think Kathy gave an ultimatum. I think she stated a boundary that she doesn't want to be on a show with two big bullies. But Lisa Rinna is also weighing in on whether or not she thinks it's a good idea for Fancy Pants Heather Dubrow from the Real Housewives of OC to join the girls at the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. So this is according to TMZ. We'll go through the article and stick around because we will also watch as well. So you're going to want to stick around to watch it in her own words. So this says, Real Housewives star Lisa Rinna says she'd be down to have anyone on the reality show with her, Kathy Hilton included. This coming after Kathy said she's not coming back unless Lisa is out. But before we dive in and keep going, you know what to do. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to share this with a friend because a Kiki is always better with community. Check out our description box down below and shop our love collection. So with that, you guys, let's keep going. It says, we got Lisa Rinna leaving Jade's Market in Beverly Hills, and Kathy's ultimatum doesn't seem to bother her, saying there isn't a soul she can't work with. Lisa, this is where the delusion is. It's not whether you can work with someone, it's whether or not someone can work with you, boo-boo. That is the actual problem. But let's continue. Unclear if Lisa's actually coming back. Mum's the word on whether she'll make a return. As we reported, Kathy called Lisa and Erica Jane bullies after they went ham on her, calling her out for bad-mouthing the cast, including her sister Kyle Richards. The explosive reunion episode showed in living color the toll it took on the siblings. By the way, rumors have been flying recently that Real Housewives of the OC star Heather Dubrow might be making the switch to Beverly Hills. Side note, we've been covering that on the channel. You know, it just got Heather and Terry Dubrow just got caught having a public fight at Javier's. That was also caught by TMZ. They did this like weird response on her Instagram story. They didn't deny the claims of the fight. There's also questions about, you know, Terry Dubrow's cheating allegations. Why did they actually sell their mansion? Sure, they're claiming that they made all this money on the sale, but I don't know, just something doesn't seem exactly right. So there might be some trouble in paradise. And that is why Heather wants to make the switch from OC to Beverly Hills, particularly because with the OC, her once friend, now enemy, Tamra Judge, is really gunning for her and wants to expose, you know, Terry's alleged cheating allegations. But let's keep going. Lisa says she hasn't heard any talk about that yet, but fills us in on her thoughts about the possible crossover. Dun, 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 dun. All right, you guys. So let's watch what Lisa Rinna actually had to say. And this is the thing. Like, I know we kind of clown Lisa Rinna, but just pay attention to the clip because the paparazzi seem to be doing the absolute most in this, but I want to know what you guys think, okay? So we're going to watch Lisa Rinna and then we will discuss, okay? Then we'll talk about it. Then we'll have our questions and our comments. Then we'll talk about it.
Apparently, Heather Dubrow wants to come to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, I love Heather.
You do?
I do love Heather Dubrow.
You think she would make a good addition to the cast?
Well, she's a great housewife.
Yeah. You think it's gonna happen? Has Andy Cohen said anything?
No, I haven't heard anything, but I love Heather.
Your vote is for Heather.
I love Heather.
People want to know, are you gonna go back to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills? It's in negotiations. Will you go? What would it take? Money? Kathy Hilton being gone? Kathy Hilton returns, are you out?
I can work with anyone.
You can work with anyone?
I can work with anyone. That is all I will say to you. I can work with anyone.
You can work with anyone.
Of course.
And you'll go back. You want to go back. Lisa Rinna, you know I love you.
Have a good day.
You guys. I mean, honestly, it was a little scary how much the paparazzi was following her. Like, I personally wouldn't want anybody following me down the street into my car. Like, I get it, being a celebrity, a reality star, it's different, but I don't know. And I know we clown Lisa Rinna, but I felt a little uncomfortable with how far the paparazzi was going. But anyway, I digress. Let's get back to the case in point, which is Lisa Rinna is saying, she'll come back. She can work with anybody. But like we said before at the very beginning of this video, I think the real question is, can people work with Lisa Rinna? I think that's the biggest question. I don't think it's her saying, I can work with anybody. I'm happy to come back. Like, as we've all talked about, of course, Lisa Rinna's happy to come back. What other gig does she have going on? Like, I don't know who's buying Lisa Rinna Beauty. I don't know what's happened with her, QVC or HSN line, whichever one it was. I don't think that's still going on. I don't know what else she really has, So, and as the speculation is, Harry's in Canada living his best life. The girls are gone modeling and doing their stuff. So I don't really know what else Lisa Rinna has to fall back on. I haven't heard her do any acting or anything like that. So I'm sure she definitely wants to come back. They've been doing a lot of stunts on Instagram. Every single day there's posting with Diana Jenkins and posting with Erica Jane and clapping back at people and being deactivated from Twitter. Like, she's still doing the most. So we'll see. Now, when it comes to her saying that, she loves Heather Dubrow and Heather's a great housewife, I think Lisa Rinna just needs a new target. So she's like, sure, bring Heather Dubrow on. And even though I don't think that Heather Dubrow is the right chemistry fit for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, but I want to know what you guys think. Let me know if you think she's the right chemistry fit to join a cast of Beverly Hills. I actually wouldn't mind maybe an ultimate girls trip with a Lisa Rinna and a Heather Dubrow and obviously more people in the cast, because that would actually be interesting to watch, to be honest. The dynamic between a Lisa Rinna and a Heather Dubrow, fancy pants versus, I rent my clothes, fancy pants versus rat infested, fancy pants, versus, wannabe Kardashian. All right, Lisa Rinna, I'm going to stop. This is all said in love and in jest, not mean-spirited. Just a fun kiki. But I do think that it would be a really interesting dynamic. Like, would they be friends? Would they be frenemies? Would they be enemies? Like, what would that dynamic actually look like? I don't think it's a fit for a franchise, the two of them, but I wouldn't mind an ultimate girls trip and seeing what that dynamic would be. I actually think that would be really interesting. But I want to know what you guys think. So put it down in the comment box below. What do you think about Lisa Rinna saying she can work with anybody and she really wants to come back, obviously? What do you think about her saying, Heather would be great. She's a great housewife, whatever, bring her on. And, what do you think? Do you think Kathy will come back? Do you think she's going to stick to that boundary of, I don't want to work with bullies? Or do you think she's going to come back anyway? Or do you think Kathy is just out? She's done. She's had her fill with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She's on to bigger and better things. And what do you think about Lisa Rinna? She's posting that she's getting threats about her mother and the passing of her mother, and she's getting all these threats, but it's kind of being exposed that these so-called, quote, threats are really just from bots, not real accounts. And as we all know, Botgate is still alive and well. We haven't gotten to the nitty-gritty of that. So are these actually threats, or are these faked accounts that she created in order to garner sympathy and in order to deflect from perhaps her own participation in actual Botgate, which was the racist and threatening, online attack against Garcelle's son. So is this just her trying to get sympathy? And is this her deflecting from her own involvement, right? No, I'm getting threats too. I'm getting threats too. It's not me, right? I don't know. Just like Diana doing her own quote investigation, which was a big nothing burger. The biggest way to say I'm guilty is to say, hey, let me, oversee my own investigation. Anyway, you guys, I want to know what you think. Put it down in the comment box below. But before you do that, you know what to do. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss it when we go live. Also, be sure to share this with a friend because a kiki is always better with community. And check out our description box down below and shop our love collection. With that, you guys, I will talk to you later. All right, love ya. Bye.
Welcome to Sugar Pills, a practical guide to self-care, where your host, writer, actor and producer Candy Washington helps you live a more joyful life with a cheeky dash of pop culture news. Be sure to subscribe, leave a 5-star review and join the conversation on Instagram @Candy Washington. Let's go!